So, you two need a little help. I will give you the best possible chance of getting pregnant. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
There's a lot of voodoo out there. We just want to make sure that you get the best possible care.
Sophia, Jeff in Las Vegas, good afternoon.
How are you, Jeff?
I'm doing great. Thank you for talking to me about False Positive from Hulu.
Woo! What a film, huh?
Well, I read about it and I thought, it's going to be a nice little drama about a couple trying to have a baby and fertility clinic and all that. And the very first image of this movie, and there's a bloody, Ilana Glaze walking towards us. And I was like, this movie's going to take us on a wild ride. This is nothing what I expected. And your character of Corgan, she's a new friend to Lucy. There's a Mothers to Be club.
Yeah, Corgan is a part of a group of mothers, connecting essentially through, let's call it a Facebook group or something, an expectant mommy group. And her and Lucy, Alana's character, become very fast friends. And I think there's such a respite in safe female friendships, especially when you're going through something at the same time. You can feel very seen and heard. And that safe friendship in the world of our movie, where everything goes a little topsy-turvy and is not what it seems, goes from feeling safe to feeling potentially very dangerous. And it was so fun and also unbearably uncomfortable to play this person and to do these scenes with Alana.
Did you have to wear something fake? One of those
Oh, no, I don't mean uncomfortable. I mean, oh yeah, those bellies are so uncomfortable and weird,
right.
But no, I mean emotionally and
right.
psychologically uncomfortable to gaslight another woman in that way.
Right.
But it felt so important to have the conversation because that's so many people's experience.
Well, you have to dance around this movie because it's full of spoilers. I mean, every 10 minutes, there's a revelation that's going on in this movie. All the characters have something they're hiding or something sinister. So you have to be careful because if you say one thing, it kind of unravels everything.
Yeah, it really does speak to the fact that everyone has a secret, and it gives me creeps.
And your character, Corgan, at first, she's just too nice. I mean, I've never seen anyone that's so nice. And you just kind of feel, as things start to unravel, you just don't trust anyone in this movie. Lucy can't trust anyone in this movie.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I think that's part of what's so difficult is as a woman, especially at your most vulnerable and also perhaps most powerful when you're pregnant. I mean, you're literally a giver of life, but you're vulnerable in every single way. To have a friend when you are expressing your deepest, darkest fears immediately say to you, well, what does your husband think? It's that proximity to patriarchy that we talk about as we're learning and unlearning as a society right now. And it makes everybody sick. And it made me sick in the movie, and it definitely isn't helping, Alana as Lucy. So it's a very interesting thing to represent on screen. And as an actor, to have to find the place where you can understand why this person might think this way. You have to find a reason and a motivation, and that took some homework.
And working with Ilana, I mean, she's writer, producer, and star. I mean, she's just the triple threat, isn't she?
Truly. She did such an unbelievable job on this set. And I mean, to sit down with her, months before we started shooting the movie and to discuss it and to be looking over research and articles and all of these things together just felt so great. And then to see her on set, move seamlessly between this producer, in constant cohort with John Lee, her co-writer and our director, and starring in the film, it made for such a deep experience for us as creatives because we could really just get in there. And, when we really felt so gross about how creepy it all was. We could like get up and run around and shake and scream and yell and try to get it out of our bodies a little bit, which is a very fun thing to do with a friend who's a genius comedian, because suddenly you're just laughing hysterically, and those are the moments we really needed to get through this one.
Oh, definitely. It had a Rosemary's Baby vibe to it. That's all we can say right now, but it's an excellent thriller. So, Sophia, thank you so much for joining me today. False Positive streaming on Hulu. Come visit us in Las Vegas. We would love to have you.
Thank you.